Yeah, they were just obsessed with this idea of getting a foothold in Palestine. And so they did, and Israel got created. And then as soon as they got a foothold, what did they do? Well, then the Jewish terrorist groups like Irgun and all of these other ones slaughtered Palestinians, just absolutely, it was horrific. Started taking land. And by now, I hope that your viewers, everyone has seen that map where they show Israel in 1948, Israel in 1967, all the way up to now. And it has just been the wholesale decimation of uh, what was not their land, to the point where the Palestinians basically are crammed into Gaza, and they're in the West Bank, but the West Bank all the time is being, encroached upon by Israel. And so, this is a really important part of the point. Then the New World Order, we look at all the different ways that Israel has done false flag operations. The USS Liberty in 1967, Israel was a massive part, was the main orchestrator of 9/11 in 2001. All the intelligence networks where they spy on people and assassinate people, they were a major part of the JFK assassination. Epstein's whole network is just probably one network. There are probably many other networks where they're using sex and bribery to get politicians on their bankroll. They're videotaping them having sex with minors so that they can own them for the rest of their careers. All of this is done through Israel. And people really need to wake up and see what a major part of this is. And then you have, so who's controlling Israel? Well, it's definitely not ordinary Jewish people, because they're just being used for this. It is this inner cult, the Chabad Lubavitch, and the other cult, like definitely the Sabbatean Frankist cult. Um, they are the ones that planned all of this, that are using Israel, and they want to basically take over the Dome of the Rock, which they call the Temple Mount. And they also want to start another world war, which was predicted by Albert Pike in his letters to Giuseppe Mazzini. And both of those guys were like New World Order agents. Pike was a 33rd degree Mason. And so he predicted the first two world wars accurately back in the 1860s, or whatever he wrote those letters to Mazzini. I mean, you can see that this is just a very long-term agenda. And the prediction for the Third World War was to set Islam against Zionism. And so, if you look around, that's exactly how it's unfolding right now. I mean, virtually not a week goes by without Israel bombing Syria or Lebanon or Gaza or the Houthis in Yemen, or trying to, they keep assassinating people. They keep provoking Iran time after time after time. Eventually, Iran did respond in April this year with missiles, but with the way things are going, Israel is just like the rabid wild dog of the Middle East, and it's just going to keep attacking and provoking everyone. And unless people wake up to this, it is going to be like the way that they start the Third World War.